Let's go through these final sets of homework problems from section 8.2, integration by parts and tab method. So 25, we have x times the square root of x minus 1. And what we can do is we're going to let the x value be the u value. And the square root of x minus 1, we're going to let that be our dv. Because we know that this x will go to 0, so we're going to let that be the u value. So x becomes 1, becomes 0. And the integral of x minus 1 to the 1 half, this is, we can rewrite this square root, x minus 1 to the 1 half, go through power rule, which is x minus 1 to the 3 halves over 3 halves, which we can pull out as 2/3. And then we go through integral again, so x minus 1 to the 5 halves over 5 halves, which is 2/5. And then 2/5 we'll have to multiply with the 2/3, which combine to be 4/15. We assign alternating plus or minuses, and then match up diagonals, and we have our solution here. Okay, 27, we can go through tab method again, because we have algebraic versus trig function. So algebraic will win out. So we let the u value be x, dv be cosine. So we can go through tab method because our algebraic will go to 0 once we assign that to be the u value. So x becomes 1, becomes 0. Cosine becomes a positive sign. Integral of sine is negative cosine, and then we stop there. Okay, plus minus plus. Multiply diagonal, we get x sine of x plus cosine of x, because the two negatives becomes positive, and then plus c. 29 is also going to be tab method, because we're pairing up polynomial with a trig function. It's a little bit longer here because we are starting with x cubed. So x cubed through x squared, 6x, 6, 0. Sine becomes negative cosine, becomes negative sine, becomes cosine, becomes back to sine. Alternating plus and minuses, match up the diagonals, and we have our solution here. Okay, 31. We have integral of t times cosine of t cotangent of t dt. We have algebraic versus trig. So again, we can go through tab method. So t under the u column, cosecant t, cotangent t under dv. And then we can go through and find the derivative. T becomes 0, t becomes 1, and then becomes 0. Integral of cosecant cotangent is negative cosecant. And then the integral of cosecant is negative natural log of cosecant plus cotangent. But these two negatives will cancel out, leaving us with positive. Alternating signs, match up diagonal terms, and then multiply. Finally, 33, we have the integral of arctangent of x dx. So we have arctangent of x versus dx. So we have algebraic versus inverse trig. And so inverse trig is going to win out over the algebraic. So our u value is arctangent. Our dv is 1 dx. So our derivative is simply 1 over 1 plus x squared, 1 plus x squared dx. Remember, the derivative for arctangent of u is u prime over 1 plus u squared. And so our dv is 1 dx, so the integral of a constant will simply be a variable. So 1 becomes x. We match up u times v minus integral of v du. Over here. So then we're left with x arctangent of x, that's u times v, minus the integral of v times du. So x times 1 over 1 plus x squared. And then x times 1 over 1 plus x squared, if we put that as one fraction, we actually can go through u substitution to solve this. Okay, we let the u value be the denominator, the 1 plus x squared. Our derivative is 2x. So to solve for dx, we get du over 2x. So then we see if we can make our substitutions and get everything to cancel out. So we want this denominator to become u value, which it does. Dx will stay initially. Dx gets replaced with du over 2x. And then we have the x's that cancel out. Pull the 2 in front, so we have 1 half integral of 1 over u. And then the integral of 1 over u is simply natural log of the absolute value of u, and then replace our u value back with 1 plus x squared. So this is the second portion of our solution. We have x arctangent of x minus 1/2 natural log of 1 plus x squared, and then plus c.